your character in Gangs of Lagos. I mean, like, Kazeem was my favorite character. I don't know.
You see, those of you say Kazeem is a bad guy.
No,
Kazeem is a
he's
good guy.
not good. Even wanted to kill Wemimo. And he was like, oh, the mama, whoa, boy, the bad No, it was the killer that of shy for me. I'm like,
don't shy.
Really?
Shy.
And he wants to Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Tenya Live. You are coming across my YouTube channel for the first time. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are a returning subscriber, you've done the right thing. And if there's no space in heaven, I will surely stand up for you. So on today's episode, I have the amazing actor. We all know him. I don't need much introduction. This is our Kazeem, our Eleniyan from Gangs of Lagos.
My name is Olarotimi Fakunle. I played Kazeem in Gangs of Lagos. Watch Gangs of Lagos coming to Prime Video.
Okay, so we're happy to have you, sir.
Thank
Can you
you.
introduce yourself?
Okay, first of all, thank you for having me. I mean, I know we've been postponing and pushing this back and forth. I'm so sorry for stressing you.
We are grateful.
But it's good to be here. My name is Olarotimi Fakunle. Kazeem in Gangs of Lagos, Eleniyan, owner of men, owner and controller of men.
Alright, so we're happy to have you. So today we're just going to be doing like a chit chat for some basic questions, nothing too serious. Yeah, so first of all, I would want to know what your childhood was like, your background.
So I'm a Barakat. That means that I'm a barracks child. So I grew up in the barracks. Yeah, I'm from a family of 8. We have 4 boys and 4 girls. My father married 1 woman, and I like to say this, even on camera. I don't know what he was looking for because he tried to kill my father. Why would you have 8 children after having 4 boys first? I'm the last of the boys, and then I have 4 younger sisters. I grew up around animals, and so my love for animals are still not diminished. In fact, they're grown by dad. I studied theater arts. Of course, that's not what I wanted to do. But you know how it is. I went to do veterinary medicine because from a tender age, I was introduced to animals, by different animals, by my mom especially, because my dad, being a soldier, was hardly ever around. So, I mean, but my mom said no, my 3 elder brothers did science, so my mom said no, you can't do this, you can't do that. But fortunately for me, right from my primary 6 into my secondary school, I was already doing poetry recitation, what we call performance poetry now. So I'll pick like an African poem back then, and I'll just pick some other people to dramatize it with me, or like direct it. I didn't know what directing was, but you see somehow, yeah. Actually, I knew that I was putting things together, and then for every competition we went to in Abeokuta, I went to Latin High School till I left. Yeah, fantastic. Till I left school, Latin High School always came first prize in poetry recitation. Yeah, so that's to show you how much. How much work we have done and how much we've been into it. And then I came to Lagos in 1996, and I finished my secondary school then, and then I wanted to do, of course I was already going to church, I was a assistant choir master, so I was introduced to music quite early as well. So I wanted to start going to rehearsals and stuff, but my mom now, my dad, who was around at that time, would like, you are singing in church, that is enough. So I somewhat found my way out of the house. I went to National Theatre. I started training at NCAC under the tutelage of Victor Eleniyan, Victor Eze of Blessed Memory, God bless his soul, Victor Fulu, Steve James, Shuaib Hussaini, the list is quite endless. You know, I met a couple of people who are my contemporaries at Tinto, Tony, Dayo Yadi was a year or 2 ahead of us then, so that's the guy that did the Lorioko, if you've seen the video. So that's my background, and my first professional performance was in '99. when Rad Bonke came to Nigeria.
Yeah.
We were born there.
I was human.
You know, so that was my first show. But even with all of that, my parents didn't still support me. So fortunately, I found my way to do some manual jobs. Got the form to come study further at the diploma level in Lagos State University. I did that for a couple of years. Then I went back into the field. I started the famous theater then with my Oga, Wale Ogutokun. You know, we started together. I was production manager, I was actor, we were doing set. You know, it was like an all something where everybody's involved in everything from set, design to lights, to production proper. Fast forward, traveled to the UK to do shows, came back, went to Scotland for the Edinburgh Festival Fringe. Then in 2014 we won the Spirit of the Fringe Award, Mervyn Stotter Spirit of the Fringe Award. Then work, and here we are.
Oh, wow, that's really nice. So I was just wondering from like personal experience. So I'm a medical student, and so when I started the whole YouTube thing and stuff like that, I know that my father is not going never ever. But my mom, I felt like maybe my mom, I didn't know if my mom was going to be cool or if she would ask me to stop, because YouTube is a public place, and you know our African mothers now, she can start, you want to put your life on YouTube, you want to be exposing yourself and stuff like that. So I didn't tell anybody. It was only my siblings I knew. I just quietly opened YouTube channel, this, that. So I was going to ask you, like, so like if you already said that your parents
they didn't support me at first, yeah.
So you had to, how was like navigating on your own? Like what was it like?
It was very tough. Like it was tough, but I'm glad for the toughness because it made me who I am and it built me. Yeah, I had to do a lot of manual jobs in the process. You know, I had to. I learned how to seal pure water, how to do a lot of things. So you could get money. And at some point, yeah, I wouldn't lie. I mean, I took money from my mom's purse and from other means, but I didn't, not like it was stealing because I had no choice. Yeah, I remember that during the rehearsals for that round Bonke show in 1999, before the show, I think she was in May. There was no money. I asked my dad, who was going to work that day, just insulted, blah, 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 blah. So I trekked from Ojo Barracks all the way to National Theatre. I woke up at 4. So I left at 4:15, got to the gate at 4:30. I got to the theatre at 9:15 or thereabout. Wow. Yeah. So you know.
How did you not have strength to do what you went to?
I couldn't do anything. In fact, I got there late. My Victor Thompson carried chair and stoned me. Because the theatre is the most disciplined. You cannot afford to come late. It doesn't matter what's going on. Even if you are dying, the show must always go on. You know. Afterwards, right, I tried to explain to him, and then he gave me transport to come back home. So the journey was very rough. It wasn't smooth at all. It was extremely rough.
I can imagine. I can imagine trekking down like today now because of small traffic. Oh my body is already me. Okay, so I was wondering like. What's like theater like? I've always liked like stage plays. Like I like to go to like watch movies and stuff and then watch stage plays and all that. So like what's it like being the one on the stage, acting for people? I think you have to shout on top of your voice so that we can, because I notice that every time I'm watching them, they're always like on, so you can see all their veins and stuff.
Okay, so it's not called shouting, it's called projection. So you're supposed to project, because the moment you begin to shout, first and foremost, you're losing emotions, you're losing certain attributes of except the character demands for that. So you're supposed to just project. And one thing people do not understand is I'm a very shy person.
Wow.
Yeah, so I hide under the guise of performance to be able to express myself. Outside this place, like this, if you see me as I will not say anything. I don't think you want to say I won't say anything, but for me, it's just a way of being able to give back to people, be able to express myself, be able to at least like post my emotions across to people to see and understand. So for me, that is what theatre has been able to do for me. That's what's been able to do.
I think I've always liked the idea of theatre, maybe because, I don't know, I think for me it was just captivating, like the dressing, the costumes, sometimes you see tribal marks and stuff like that. It's just been very amazing. So I want to go a little bit into like your family life. So like I've met your wife, so very pleasant, I mean, I don't need to go into details. So like, how has it been, like marriage, family, and then you having to act and stuff like that?
There's been a balance. fortunately for both of us, she studied there.
Oh wow.
So I met her way back then. That time with the portion, but she no good.
Oh, but that's like she's doing
that time with the portion, that time she no good. She said we no get anything behind. But that was just a joke. I mean, but then I met her in 2003 when I was doing my diploma. She was in my class actually. I was a class rep. But if you had dated that time, trust me, you wouldn't have lasted because I was all over the place. A lot of girls I was quite smart and intelligent. So, you know, that kind of thing. Well, I'm better now, but yeah, that time, it's like when you see your picture 5 years from now, in your mind you think you're fine now, but when you see your picture now, you think, what are these people, what did these girls or these, what did they see that they are chasing me like this? You know, so it was that kind of story. So that was when I met her. Of course, our path didn't cross again because after school, I went straight to practice. I don't know, she went into business. So meeting her back again, she's not, but she's more on the production side. She's a producer. Yeah, that's the money back. That's my money back. So all the money that we make, that is where it's going to. You can see it.
I can see it.
So basically that's it. But there's been a seeming balance because when I'm not at home, there's a balance. When I'm at home, there's a better balance because I have time for the family as well. So it's just finding that balance and then trying to make sure it works. Yeah.
So I want to believe that you're now fully into like movie industry, like on TV now.
Yeah. So the truth is, it wasn't as if I was not fully into movies. It was just difficult breaking into mainstream television or film because what's the word? Being a theatre actor, breaking into mainstream film or TV is hard. It's hard. It's not out of talent, but sometimes also, if you have practiced on this side for a while, you know, I keep saying that every day Nigeria, in Nollywood, churns out about 1,000 actors on a daily basis. You will see new people who say they are actors or who wants to be actors. So if you are not constantly in the faces of producers, of directors, sometimes it is difficult. Particularly if you are doing theatre. So it's been hard, yeah? And yes, I've done a couple of TV projects, I've done a couple of amazing projects, but for me, Gangsoflagos is my breakout. And I'm super grateful for that.
I'm grateful because this is my breakout.
Yes, so.
Okay, so I just wanted to know your character in Gangsoflagos. Like, we are all in, like I like to say, we are in our I mean, like, Kazeem was my favorite character. I don't know.
You see, those of you say Kazeem is a bad guy. No, Kazeem is a good guy.
He's not good. He's bad, but like, I like anything like badness because like it was being every time he wants to kill somebody, he's always being sarcastic about it. Especially when he wanted to kill Wemimo. And he was like, "Go there, mama, whoa, boy, them bad, no, it was the killer that of being shy for me. I'm like,
don't shy.
Really?
Shy.
I want to kill you.
Wemimo. Ah, ṣé wọ́n rè é? Ah, báwo ni? Ah, kí ló ṣe ẹ́ tó ń gbọ́? Ilé ló wà parapara. Ọ̀yá wa jókòó. Jókòó. Wemimo. Ah, jókòó dáadáa. Ọ̀yá súnmọ́ mi. Kí ló ṣe ẹ́ tó ń ṣáì? Kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ sá. Àṣìṣe. Kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Àṣìṣe ní tètè bá wo wù mí kí n gbàgbọ́ o. Àṣìṣe ní. Àṣìbọ̀ ṣe pé etí ọba nílé, etí ọba lóko, èmi Kazeem ni mò ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
So like I liked the fact that you embodied the character, you got out so well, and then it's because like I've spoken for the first few minutes of talking to you, I expected a Kazeem response.
Can you imagine?
And then the way you now even called my name, it sounded like the way you called
Teniola.
So you were like, Teniola, so I'm going to talk to my manager, and then I'm like, oh, okay, it's not Kazeem, it's not going to hurt you. So I wanted to know, like, how was it like trying to, get into the character, playing the character? What was it like for you? have you like mentioned random people on the way and they feel like they're Kazeem and then what to do?
Actually, so I've received a lot of insults on the road. People have told me to say, you can be this stupid man. I've gotten some DMs. I want to believe that that's just in the DMs that if we catch you on the road for what you did to Pana and all of that, blah, 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 blah. Basically, that's been it. But then they need to understand that I'm just an actor. I actually did go all out to play Kazeem because this was like a million mile for me. So I needed to do what there. And the truth is, I didn't have any idea how big it was going to turn out. Because, I mean, Prime, Amazon was not on it from the beginning. It was just us doing a film, believing in a project that the director has called us to do. And I totally loved Jadi. I mean, she believed in me. She gave us that freedom to express. She gave us the room to go out, to learn. She gave us to explore into bringing these different characters to life. And for Kazeem, I went to learn how to kill meat, to roast meat, to dissect meat, to sell meat. I sold in the market.
Oh yeah, I think I heard you say that on TV.
I sold in the market, and for me, I'm just glad that all those sacrifices, all those stuff paid out at the end of the day.
Because like there was a time that you like was more strong, his intestines fell out, and then I was like, surgery where they are killing me.
I mean now.
Okay, so I wanted to know, like, if you were not doing like movie theater, like what do you think you'd be doing?
I'll be a farmer. I'm a farmer basically, because I have a farm. I'm into animal husbandry. I'm into agriculture, plants.
So you're spending money here. It's like how many streams of income?
Yes, now. So I learned it late. And it's something I tell all those guys who I'm teaching here. You must have a second, third, fourth stream of income if possible as an actor, because first and foremost, acting jobs do not come on a regular. Now, if this was in Hollywood, imagine that Gangsoflagos was in Hollywood like an HBO production. I can say that for a whole year, I don't need to work if I don't want to work because of money. I mean, I'm certain that I'll be sorted. Do you understand? But in this age and time, particularly in the climate where we live in, where we know what the economy is, we know how much money we get from these jobs, it's important that we invest these things. Otherwise, maybe I buy their family. So I'm so sorry. I mean, you will go hungry, your family will go hungry. And I have quite a number of people depending on me. I have all those young boys that tell you I'm training, probably I'm the one who's probably spending on them and sponsoring them. So it's important for them to understand that, and I try to encourage them. Like, this is planting season for groundnut. We are planting the coffee. We have about 3 acres. So we have about 3 acres. Some of them I've told them, okay, go and look for money, come and plant. Use 1 plot, 2 plot groundnut. You harvest it, the money comes to you and all of that. So those are the kind of things.
So I guess you are emphasizing that at this age and time, like no matter what you're doing, make sure you have like other skills.
Very important. Otherwise, if you will go hungry.
Like for me now, trying to find the balance between like medicine and media. Some people don't understand like how it's like different at the moment. My medicine is cool, but I'm here talking to a celebrity, but like ends must meet eventually. So I just wanted to, I'm just curious, just a little curiosity. What is it like? Can you like spot some character differences between you and Kazeem? Me, I know some. He's very friendly. Kazeem, but Kazeem was friendly now.
Kazeem is a cool guy. So the truth is, no matter what anybody says about Kazeem, I totally adore him. Because at the end of the day, I think that everyone wants to protect their own. And as in real life, somebody has to take the fall for something. You understand? It doesn't mean that the person who took the fall is the one who is guilty. But then it's like committing a crime for a greater good. Crime is wrong, but sometimes there are crimes that are committed for the greater good of a people, of a race, of a nation, or of an individual. That is the kind of person I see Kazeem as. And for me, the only similarities I see with Kazeem is I'm an owner of men as well, because I have people like I'm training. I have so many of them. There are 15, 20 that I'm catering for and I'm looking out for. And will I do anything to defend them? The answer is yes. But I won't kill to defend them. I won't do that. That's probably the difference with Kazeem. understand. I won't kill to defend them. I won't put them in harm's way. I won't send them to go and clean up a mess for me and pretend that I shall clean the mess. So when you are done, come and meet me in the club. I have a deal for you. You know, Kazeem is just a master planner who set everything in motion. Unfortunately, well, the lie caught up with him eventually.
Yes, it did, because like in the last scene when the people went, he was able to figure out that these people were up to something.
He knew.
Yes, the perpetrator of
yes,
such.
so he knew what was coming. And if he wasn't so discerning, they would have probably killed Tenny there. You know?
Yeah, because he was always Tenny. Where's Tenny?
Yeah, you know, that it was that realization that okay, this could have been me planning this, and you know, that realization just was what saved him at that point, though. Even though he eventually died, kind of death as he died.
So do you think they might be?
Well, I just see people of fingers crossed. Whenever I can tell. It says who? There's always a plan.
Hey!
That is what I'm saying. I don't know, but I'm just saying because I don't think Anthony
I
can
get
compete
what you're
with that
saying.
Kazeem.
Like Makanaki in Kings of Boys. Came from nowhere, it just came in the series.
There's always like a flashback. There's always a reference because now what people have asked me, why was Kazeem the way he was? What transpired? How? So some of those flashes, if there is a sequel, I think that the writer or the director might want to explore. But I don't know.
Before they come out,
and say that I see the part 2. I don't know. Thank you.
Okay, so lastly, I want to know your hobby. Like how, apart from animals or acting.
I like to stay in my house. I don't go out, I don't go to the club, and I like to drink some whiskey. That's all.
So whiskey society.
Yeah. It's whiskey. Trust me. You can't catch me doing any other thing. Apart from playing my animals, I'm playing video games once in a while, and I love football. I don't listen to music anymore. Apart from that, it's whiskey. I'm I like cooking. I cook a lot.
Wow.
I cook a lot, and I'm a good cook. An amazing cook. If you
Why
doubt
did
it,
you not say I should come to your house now?
if you doubt it, you can come on another day. We'll organize it properly. I'll cook. You can stream and then post it. Like you see.
Oh, okay, that's
Just
good idea.
you choose a dish of your choice and I'll make it. We'll be there. Right now. No, trust me. I don't go back on my word.
Okay. So I want to. If you have any questions, it's not be as if I've just been asking.
How are you sure you are going to be able to manage the profession and this one?
I know I can do it. I've done it this once.
The truth is, so what actually made me do this was because the way you sounded, you were very enthusiastic about it. And I just thought, let me just try. Like I say, yeah, some of the opportunities that are there now were never there for us. And I do not know how far this is going to push you or it's going to push me, but I hope this pushes you more than it pushes me. Because I just want you to do well, basically. And I want the channel to grow, I want it to do well, I want it to blow. Because how much is your charge? It's okay. So you see, so I was really, I was shouting at, why did you go and pass me because really this was a freer road, but then again, it was easier to be like a job, but in this kind of thing that you are doing, you have to be able to do it to find your way around. But I wish you the best.
Thank you for the further advice. And so before you go, we have something for you from my YouTube channel.
Okay, they want to give me gift. Daddy Ola wants to give me gift. Okay, we should wait, don't go. I don't know what they want to give me.
So maybe like a car or something.
Car! Hey! And I'm looking for a motor. I'm looking for a Prado. Thank you so much, Eleniyan. Thank you. God bless you. The one and only Eleniyan. Moment with me, day. Also call Sian. See, do you know who I am? I am Eleniyan, owner of men. As a period, can you see the one and only Eleniyan? Thank you so much. I'm too good. Thank you.
Thank you for coming to my channel. Alright guys, so if you've been waiting, you've been watching, and you're still here. You're the real MVP. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. Share with your love.
Look for us.
Eleniyan is begging.
I'm
You know what
begging,
that
no.
means? For Eleniyan to be
In
begging.
fact, let me not beg you anymore.
Okay,
if you
give us-
don't subscribe, I'll find you. And if I find you, if I catch you, but please, I'm begging you, subscribe.
We're coming with good minds.
Yes,
Subscribe
yes,
to our channel.
yes.
Alright guys, thank you so much for staying to the end. See you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Peace out.